Hello, Christina's World Kitchen. I'm Christina Martinez-Williams, and I am going to make a nacho casserole. You're gonna love this. It is super delicious, and the nachos, instead of using chips, we are using cauliflower. So you get your veggies. I'm going to turn this off so that maybe it's not glaring so much. You're going to get your veggies and you're going to get your protein, and then I'm going to tell you what I'm going to add to ours. It just started pouring. We were about to go to the pool and it started thundering, and they had already closed the pool and now it's pouring. Well, it's not raining as hard, but it's raining. I hear that there's rain. I know at my brother's house there's rain going on a lot right now. Where else is it raining? What's the weather like where you are today? Tell me that in the comments and where you live. I'm gonna start cooking this. I have my oven preheated to 350 degrees, and I have 2 pounds of ground beef. And I am going to add seasoning to it, cook it, and while it's cooking, we're gonna prepare the nacho base in the casserole dish. So, I love this because it's another option. It's one of those, you might miss nachos, but you can replace it with this. So we're gonna add our seasoning. I am going to use a teaspoon. I always have troubles with this. I should open it before the live. All right, a teaspoon of black pepper. A teaspoon of black pepper, if I can get in there. There we go. A teaspoon of black pepper. I can't. Wow, I'm really having challenges today. Woo! My goodness. It is all in one spot. All right, a teaspoon of black pepper. That's gonna get moved around. Now we're going to use a teaspoon, 2 teaspoons, I'm sorry. 2 teaspoons of paprika. 2 teaspoons of paprika 1. 2 teaspoons of garlic powder. Tell me where you're watching from. Is it raining where you are? Make sure to give me hearts and likes and share so that this can get out to more people. If you have made anything so far of mine and have loved it or liked it, share this so that more people can have access to it. That was 1. I think now we're at my 2. Not paying attention while I'm talking. Okay, 2 teaspoons of garlic powder. Now we're doing 2 teaspoons of cumin, ground cumin. This is our protein part of our nachos. Tell me what you do. I didn't used to eat a lot of ground beef. Now I eat a lot of ground beef, and I used to eat only turkey. What do you eat? I eat the ground beef now because I want to get the healthy fat and all the nutrients that is in it. But before, and I eat only grass-fed organic beef now. And I have a hard time. I love that Aldi has really great economical options for grass-fed ground beef. So that's where I get it. Or Costco also. All right, now a tablespoon of pink salt. So we have 2 pounds of ground beef here. All right, I'm gonna probably mix this before I put all of this pink salt in so that it gets a little bit more spread out. And then we're gonna need to cook this, and then we're going to add nothing. We're gonna add things to the casserole dish. This is gonna go on top of our cauliflower, which is our like chip base. So this is yummy, yummy spices, nice and flavorful. If you and your family all like spiciness, you can definitely add cayenne pepper to this. My whole family does not. My husband and I love spiciness, but not the girls. And so we add the spiciness to our individual portions with cayenne pepper. But for this particular dish, we are going to add jalapenos on top when we serve it. So we're going to have sliced jalapenos. That will be an option for this. I love this casserole too because it will allow you to, each person can do a little bit different. So there will be some different options, and I'm going to tell you those of how you can like make each portion a little bit different. Every person can choose some toppings, just like on nachos. So this casserole will have cheese, and it will have meat, and it will have cauliflower in place of chips. But when you put stuff on it, you can use slices of avocado. You can use guacamole. You can make a pico de gallo, which is what I'm gonna do with just tomatoes and onions. I'm gonna do them separately so that everyone can do it, put what they want. You can even add some like cilantro into any of that. You can add jalapenos. You can add some more cheese, I guess. You can add some sour cream. I'm sure my girls are going to do that. So many things that you can add on top of your nachos, your nacho casserole. All right, I'm going to let this cook now that it's all the spices are mixed in. And we are going to move to here to do the base. So I have a Pyrex that I have greased with avocado oil. It's a 9x13 Pyrex. And I have 1 head of cauliflower. And if you're getting like a bat, you can use frozen cauliflower. It'll become more watery though. So I recommend actually the fresh cauliflower. If you, and some, you can get like fresh cauliflower florets already packaged. If it's already packaged, like 30 ounces is good. This is like probably 5-6 cups, but it was 1 full head of cauliflower, a good size head. And the goal is that it was covering all the bottom of this, which is what it did, which is perfect. It covered the whole 9x13 with very few holes. And now we are going to spray the top of this so that it has a little bit more fat, but not that really, just so that it can cook a little bit easier. And then we're going to add on top of this our meat mixture. So if I wasn't doing this live, I would cut my tomatoes right now. I would cut my onion right now. I would cut my avocado. I might wait for my avocado, but I'm gonna cut my tomato, my onion, have those ready for serving it, and my jalapenos. And then this is almost done. I just want it to be completely cooked. And my oven is already preheated to 350 degrees. So tell me what it's like outside for you right now. It's like 100 today, but it now just rained, so I'm sure it's cooled down a bit. And we were about to go to the pool, and it was thundering, and then it started raining. So we didn't go to the pool today, but it was raining. I heard at my brother's house it's raining cats and dogs. What is it like where you live, and where are you watching from? And if you like nachos, put the word nachos in the comments. If you like nachos, put the word nachos in the comments. All right, this is almost there. It's so close. I gotta get it there though. And tell me which of the toppings you would put on yours. If you were serving your portion, which topping would you put? Which toppings? I'm going to put my tomatoes and my onions and avocado and jalapenos and cayenne pepper. Trish, is raining now, but it's calm rain. Okay, cool. Ours is, I don't think it's actually raining anymore, but it was definitely not calm for a moment. But I think now it is more calm. All right. This is almost there. I'm going to, for the sake of juiciness, when I put this on top, I'm going to use my this type of spoon, slotted spoon, so that it isn't taking all of the grease with it, because I don't want it to be all that juicy when it comes out. You like nachos, Jeanette? Hello, it's hot there. You have your air conditioning running on high indoors. You're in Alabama. Oh my gosh, I'm sure it is so hot there. Patricia, you're in Greene County, Pennsylvania. Ooh, I wonder how close that is to me. I'm near Pennsylvania. in Fort Washington, Maryland, and you like tacos. Awesome. Let's see, this is almost there. And I want to know what you would add on top of yours. Which of those, oh, and sour cream. I'll probably add a dollop of sour cream. I like sour cream, but I don't love sour cream like my girls love sour cream. They absolutely love sour cream. I love avocados like they love sour cream. What are you, which team are you on? Love like you love the guacamole, or love like you love sour cream? Or are you both? I'm not both. I'm a team avocado versus team sour cream. My youngest though likes avocados, so I don't know. She might be at both. I want to know what you guys are. And would you put jalapenos, habaneros? You put habaneros on this. That would be good too. All right, I'm looking to see if I see any pink spots. And I don't think that I do. So, we're good. Now we can go ahead and transfer this on top of our Pyrex. I might actually pre my Pyrex over here. And then it'll be easier. Here we go, so you can see. All right, tomatoes, salsa. Oh yeah, salsa, that's a great option too. Guacamole and a little sour cream. Ooh, I like it. Oh, and you're a team both, Patricia, or Jeanette, you're team both. Awesome. All right, now I'm going to move this over to here. And I'm gonna put it, I'm trying to get it as even as possible on my, on the cauliflower. And this was kind of Leia's desire for our use of, or how she wanted to use ground beef. She liked the idea of the nachos. We've done these before. This is my recipe from a couple years ago. And it was her choice for this week. She really wanted tacos. No jalapenos, but salsa or pico de gallo. Ooh, yum. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. All right. I am almost there. Have maybe like 3 more to put on. So the girls are growing, and when they were little, we could get by with just a pound of meat whenever we made anything, and it was sufficient for all of us to feel full, to have enough protein in our day, and it is no longer that way. So everything is 2 pounds. Now these days, everything is 2 pounds. All right. I almost have it. I want to brain it, kind of make sure everything's covered. And then I have just a couple more spoonfuls. And then the last ingredient is so delicious and important, so you're going to want to know what that is. We're almost there. I know this part is tedious to watch me put these on here. So keep telling me if you haven't told me already how you would, what you would add on top of yours. Once it comes out, those are gonna be things that are like freshly added. They're not gonna be cooked in it. But you could do that, but I'm gonna be adding them like cold onto it. Almost, this is actually perfect. This quantity of meat is perfect for covering everything. I'm just gonna get the last bits of meat. I'm gonna leave out any of this great protein. All right, a little bit more. We're almost there. All right, now. We're good to go. Now we just need to add the last little bit. Here's how covered it is. It's well covered. I actually probably can even get a little bit into some of the spots that don't have any meat. Make sure that there's very little white from the cauliflower. Okay. It's like doing art, like painting. Okay. Now we're going to add cheese. So I have 2 cups of mozzarella cheese that I'm going to toss on top. You can use whatever flavor of cheese. We would actually probably usually use cheddar, but I didn't have any more cheddar. You would like sharp cheddar on yours. That's what my girls would like too. We just don't have any. I would love pepper jack on mine if I was making it only for myself. What would you use? What flavor would you guys use on top of yours? What flavor of cheese? All right, it is almost there. And then we're gonna stick it into the oven for 30 minutes, but it could take longer because you're going to want it to, be soft. You want the cauliflower to be like, not crunchy. I guess that's up to you, preference-wise. I want my cauliflower soft. So I'm going to check it at 30 minutes and see if the cauliflower is like compressed softly and it cuts through, and then it will be done. If not, I'm gonna put it back in and just make sure that it doesn't burn on the top, or that the cheese doesn't burn. Here you go. Not sharp, and yes, pepper jack. Awesome, Patricia. All right. Here is this nacho casserole, low carb, high protein, low carb, nacho casserole. Woo! And it is going in, and that is it. You only use mozzarella for Italian, yes. Like I said, I just don't have any other cheese. Normally we have sharp cheddar for the girls, and they have eaten it all already. So we don't have any of that at the moment. But use whichever flavor you love, and definitely give this a try. Thumbs up, hearts, share this so that more people can do it. And also press the little save button so you can find it easily later. From my house to your kitchen, global flavors and healthy plates from around the world. Bye.